Good afternoon, everyone. We're here at Intersec 2023, and welcome to the latest Reacton R Live. And my name is Ed Chivers. I'm the Global Product and Certification Director for Reacton. It's my pleasure to introduce Ian Moore, who's the CEO of the Fire Industry Association. And today we're going to talk about the advantages and what the FIA stands for, what it means to be a member. So, Ian, if you could kindly let me know what
Sure.
the main part of
I suppose it's my favourite subject anyway, I suppose, talking about the benefits. I think the main core of what we do as a trade association is representing the different businesses and supporting them. Let me put that into context. If you try talking to government about legislation, you talk to British standards about changing or adapting or guidelines, they never listen to individual companies because, needless to say, they're going to be biased. Right? If it was just you, you'd be writing about your equipment and that's the only one be specified.
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly. So it's really about representing a multitude of views, and we form people into councils, so we have focus, and your particular area, you know, is the Extinguishing Council.
Yep.
And then we look at how we're going to support that and get messages across from the collective. The other side is technical support. We have some absolute world-class technical managers that work for our organisations, extremely knowledgeable, and they're also there to help the members. Why the FIA? I mean, it is the largest fire trade association in Europe. There is over 1,000 members, all professional. And one thing as a badge of honour, like you have on your wall over here, the FIA sticker, I know that in Dubai, because I've done so much work with Dubai Civil Defence, we've done the basically the pre-qualifications for them in the SAP that you have third-party certification for your company. And that's the badge that we hold as a way of proving competency. And we will only accept people with that, or we work with them to take them to that standard as well. So it's really a club of professionals about supporting each other in different ways. And then any surplus monies we make through a number of activities we do, we reinvest into research projects. And they could be fully ranging from false alarm reductions to the effectiveness of extinguishers in various conditions, such as clean rooms or high airflow rooms. So all that money is also reinvested. So it is a long cycle of being part of this, that the benefits will start to come through for everybody. I mean, it's been going over 100 years, so we're not going away anywhere.
That's excellent. Yeah, thank you, Ian. And is it possible to talk about some of the working groups and what they stand for? I know I'm very privileged to be a part of this one of the working groups, and very fortunate to work with some of the best industry minds and the technical knowledge that these people provide in their spare time, essentially. Could you just tell me a bit more about some of those working groups? Yeah,
sure. I mean, we're absolutely blessed. I mean, we're only 20 people in the FIA, and there's only so much we can do. So we're absolutely reliant on volunteers. So within the different councils, we split out into working groups, and we have something like 100 operating at all times, doing various activities. And it's just a way of bringing down a really, really narrow subject. And the usual idea is to go in, solve a problem, bring something out the end of it, be that guidance or be that a standard, and then move away from it. And then we'll just constantly be moving around to say, where is the areas of interest? We form that, and you say, all through volunteers. We'll do the secretariat work so that, you know, none of the guys have to write the minutes of the meeting afterwards or arrange the meeting room and everything else. So everything's laid on, everything's been taken care of. That's the side that we do. And then the individuals giving up their own time, which we are immensely thankful for. I mean, we have 15 directors on our board, and all of them, none of them paid to do the job. So we're always thanking companies to say thanks for releasing your guys to add talent to what we do. And that's from board to councils down to working groups. You know, immensely thankful to the companies. And you just hope they get something back in return for that, which I think they tend to.
Excellent, thank you. So while we're on the subject of those task groups, there's, the working groups, there's individual task groups in each one of those because there's a large range of different subjects that need to be covered. I know I'm working with a task group for the vehicle side, which is relatively new for the FIA, and some of the documents that have come out have been for the UNECR 107. There's been a guidance paper for the introduction for industrial vehicles. Really pleased to be a part of that, and I wanted to use this platform to try and sort of get more interest into that, and other people in and join in, because there's a huge amount of talent out there in the industry, and the more voices out there allows us to give us some brilliant impartial guidance.
Yep.
And we already know it's been received so well in the market, and these documents, again, free of charge, issued from the FIA, and it just helps people raise their level. And I just wanted to sort of possibly use this platform to raise the interest.
I mean, the output is what it's about. I mean, we're very, very keen on not things to be just talking shops, and we're extremely sensitive about any commercial discussions. We shut those down immediately for obvious reasons, so against what we're about. So it's really about making sure something comes out the end of it. So go in with a purpose, try and get as many people as possible to be involved. And I know how difficult that can be sometimes, to drag people away from their day job. But I mean, you look at the possibilities, the one you're working on at the moment with sort of engine bays. I mean, there are millions of them around the world. This is not a case of it'll be nice to fit into one. You get it right and the guidance goes right, you're going to save hundreds, if not thousands of vehicles by getting that right. And of course, the dangers that go to individuals with that as well.
Excellent. Okay, Ian. Well, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
Coming over to our stand and doing this talk. I think that's it. So thank you ever so much for your time, and keep following us to see the next one.
Thank you.